Alright, there we go. Have you loaded in DRL? You'll have all the usual controls that Community Online tools have. So you hit End to activate the panel, and then Y to open it. This you got all your expansion settings. You got your map, your ESP tool, item spawner, object spawner, player management, teleport to location, weather, vehicle spawner. It's all really, as it states in the top there, Community Online tools. It's really for online play these. But you can still have a mess about in the game, not knowing that you're not going to, if you wanted to get the hang of Dayz before you ventured into a multiplayer server. Simply hit escape then to close the window. We want to hit insert key to bring up your God mode, and you can fly around using WASD, the same as community offline mode. The mouse wheel speeds up and slows you down. Holding shift gives you a boost. It's all pretty self-explanatory. You don't want to be looking at the sky, and hit N key. If you do, you'll teleport your player way up into the sky, so it's all pretty cool. If you want to get rid of the writing on the bottom, just hit the home key. Same again to activate it again, so you can make videos if you wished. It's all pretty self-explanatory. Look, put your cursor on the ground, aim at the ground, hit N key. It should teleport you there. Hit the insert. Didn't work. Community offline mode for expansion is pretty much just for getting used to the game and doing things. I'm not sure if there's an actual item editor in it that allows you to take the data then and add it to your own server. That's pretty much it. You got everything there. If you want to go to the map and teleport to a specific location, you can just highlight the map and double left click on the place you want to spawn at. So we'll just go down. Or you can use the teleporter and pick a location. Or you can go by the coordinates. It's all pretty self-explanatory. If you're looking at an area and want to teleport to that area, just hit the H key. It'll automatically teleport you to wherever you're looking. It's very dangerous, but you kill yourself easily with that. But that's it. That's community offline mode with expansion. We back out of that now and go for community offline mode itself. The editor. Same again, we want to go back to our missions folder and go to the Dayz community offline mode.drl or whatever map you want to run it on. So we just click into it again and double left click on the .bat file and it'll run the game offline. Except this will be an editor, so you can do a lot more things and edit your own online server with this tool. Add items to it, so it's pretty groovy. Any mod you want to add, you just keep on adding it to the command prompt, just making sure that they're in the right order, as mod load order matters greatly. Also making sure that they have a semicolon in between them, separating them, and a semicolon at the end. Other than that, you should be good. Right, and it landed us. It spawned us on land. Whee! Don't fret, don't worry if you spawn in water. That's just a matter of the map scales being different, and you spawn in what might be Berenzino in Chernaurus. It could be middle of the ocean in Deer Isle or another map, you know. So if that does happen to you, all you want to do is hit the Y key, go to God mode, hit the G for God mode, hit on God mode and activate it. And then really you just go to the teleporter and pick a location. And I know Tizzy is in the water, so I'll show you just for an example. So we'll pick an even deeper water place. You'll see it'll spawn us in the middle of the ocean eventually. So really it's just we go. You just go through a few different locations until eventually you find a location that's on land. Once you do that and you've got God mode activated, you want to hit the Y key. No, wait. You want to hit the insert key, so you go into God mode. And same as with Expansioncom, you just mouse wheel will speed and slower you down, and then shift will give you a boost. That's a bit too much of a boost. Jeez, the PC's not acting good there. That's it. Same as the last controls. WASD will direct you. Once you find an area you want to build in, that looks like a good spot right there. Maybe not. It's the airfield. There's a flat field over there. Once you find a place you want to construct your building in, you want to bring up the Y key, go to OB for the object spawner. So we pick anything here, I'll just go with a rough building for the moment. We'll spawn it on the cursor. There we go. If you go to the arm, then you can highlight it by clicking on it, or you can highlight it by clicking on the name of the item. You can drag it anywhere you want by holding the left mouse button on it and moving it with your mouse. Then you've got the X, Y, and Z for the item. Your pitch and roll as well. So you could really place that anywhere you wanted, and totally up to the person that's putting them down. So once you place your items, you might want to place a few more than that. So you go through your items, fucking, you got everything there. You can also install builder items and builder statics, which will give you more items that you can place. I'll show you how to do that in a minute. So we pick another building. We go down and get container. Same again, highlight the arm if you want to move it. We can pick it up and move it by hand if we want, or we can go to the actual yaw, pitch and roll of it. You can really make them do anything you want. I keep on hitting the wrong key. There you go. any way you wanted. You could stack them on top of each other if you wanted. Once you have your items placed, you just want to bring up the arm. Then the bottom here, you can see you can save it, which will save the items in place if you want to come back and finish something later. Then you got export, which will export the items to your clipboard. We'll just hit on that quickly and you can clear the items. So we can back out of that if you are happy with what you built. Exit that after saving it to the clipboard. You back out the game, go back to your desktop, make a new folder, new text document. You want to rename it, including the .txt. I want to call it a .map file. Yes, you want to convert it to a .map file. Then you want to highlight it, edit it with Notepad++. Paste the data you just saved to your clipboard in there. That's your spawner function, which will tell the machine to spawn these items. And those are the items then that it's going to spawn that I place. You just see me placing. So you can add those items into your init.c in God We Trust, where it said in God We Trust. You could add them in there and it'll automatically spawn those items in next time you want to load up the game if you didn't want to save them or not. It's more dependable, I believe. Then if you want to add them into your server, you'd add them in the init.c file again, or you can add them through the expansion mod if you use the expansion mod. So you just want to, if you're going to go the expansion way, you want to highlight the first part of the command, hold control and hit F, go to replace. You want to highlight the bottom. You don't want to replace it with anything. You want it to be blank. You just want to remove that first part of the command. So hit replace all then, and it'll remove it. Then you want to highlight the next part of the command. Hold control F. You don't want to be taking any of the data for the item or its coordinates. So hold control and hit F again, go to replace. Then here now we want to replace this with a bar. So you want the bar that's above your / key on your keyboard. Hit replace all. Close that down. That will put a bar in and replace them. There's your first one. And the second one's up there. You don't want to lose any of this coordinates for your items or they won't be in the right place. Then you want to highlight the end of the command. Hold control, hit F. Go to replace. Highlight the second box, get rid of the bar, and then just put a space in. So hit the space bar once and hit replace all. And there you go. And that's ready now to add as a .map file to your expansion mod. So you close that, save it. Now you want to go to your server, so I'll just sign into my server quickly and show you where you'd go. So once we sign into our server, I've few of them here, so we just go to one of our Dayz ones. All up and running. Go to our file manager. You want to go down then to your MP missions. Whatever mission file you're using, this place is, I'm on Chernaurus.plus. Make sure that is right. Expansion.Chernaurus+, yeah. You go into the expansion folder. objects, and you would upload your file in there, your .map file that you just made, and then that way expansion mod will load the items in the same way it load the items in for the traders that are in expansion. We don't need to do it. I have mine already loaded up. So you also, when you're in there, then you also want to go to your init.c file. You want to download it and edit it, which is multiplayer missions again. Go to your mission file. There's your init.c file there. You'd want to download that and then edit it. I won't do it because I have a copy of my servers already on my machine. I keep backups. I'll just go to one of them. So there's my mission file. So keep the storage into the expansion objects, and there's my map file. So you'd simply just take that map file you made, put it in there. I'll just delete that. So we go back now into our mission file. There's our init.c file. We'll edit that with Notepad++, and where you see void main bool load trader objects, you'd change that to true, and you would leave bool load trader NPCs as false. So once you change that to true, you'd save the file and upload it back to your server, and expansion then would load in the trader objects, but it won't load the traders themselves. It will, when you download that, if I go back to these files, I'll show you. Say there's a file expansion.Chernaurus plus. We go into it. We go to the init.c. We'll edit it. If you see there, they're automatically turned off from the start. So you just want to change that to make sure. How you're loading the traders in. That's pretty much it. That's the differences between using. Oh, I got rid of it. Between using the C.O.M and community offline mode, and then Expansioncom. I'll just go back to the missions folder. All your missions. So, as I stated before, if you want to add any mods, you just add them on the same way as we done for DRL there. In the .bat file, edit it, and the same command. So if we wanted to add another mod, we just copy that part of the command, !workshop / CPB weapons, semicolon, and you just paste it in at the end again, duplicate it, and just change the name then from whatever it is, CPU weapons, to the mod that you want to actually use. You just put them in a line. You can pretty much run all of them once they're in the right order and everything's proper. But there you go. That's how you run your community offline mode or Expansioncom and the differences between them. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful, folks. I'll try to get back to another one again soon. Much appreciated for watching. Take care, all.